All right, I'm ready to explore New York City's largest airport, one of the larger airports in the entire world. More than 40 million people travel through this airport on a yearly basis. Now, of course, we're still amidst a global pandemic, so things are a little bit different. But today we're going to explore JFK, take advantage of how much emptier it is, and go from Terminal 1 all the way to the last terminal and see how the different terminals look like. I'm Ariel with Urbanist. Let's walk around John F. Kennedy Airport in New York City. So there is the Airtrain. We'll be getting on it soon to connect to the other airports. And this is Terminal 1 for a very, very, very cold day here today in New York City. So let's see what's in Terminal 1. We have Korean Air, Turkish Airways, Turkish Airlines, Philippine Airlines. So here we are, Terminal 1. I've been here many times because I love Turkish Airlines. And it's one of my favorites. So let me show it to you. So here we have Japan Airlines. Today is going to be a wandering, so no particular stops or any particular direction. We're just going through Terminal 1 all the way through 7. And of course, I don't have any airplane tickets, so we're seeing the outside area. I'm going to stick to the departure area because I think that's probably the coolest, most warmest area. They usually leave all the nice design for the departures, not for the arrivals. Here's Lufthansa, where the biggest heist in JFK's airport history took place. Not here specifically, but with the airline Lufthansa. And let's go, I think we can go to the second floor over here. So here people are waiting for Japan Airlines. Ooh, we have people traveling to Japan. And we have people probably traveling to Germany.
Attention everyone. Help stop the spread of the coronavirus and save lives. Social distancing works. Please keep physical distance between your party and other travelers whenever possible. We appreciate your cooperation.
Jackie, Goodfellas included a heist indeed. So Goodfellas was based on a real life story where several men of the mob, including one insider worker, end up stealing more than $7 million from Lufthansa in their cargo area, which is much later in the airport. Maybe we'll catch a glimpse of it later. So this entire adventure is brought to you by Laureen, who is a super urbanist and is so kind to cover a night stay at the TWA hotel. So I can do a full 360 video and show it to you with a few other live videos. So thank you, Laureen. Everyone give a huge round of hearts to Laureen as we explore today JFK Airport and then later TWA. Hey, Laureen, welcome. Nice to see you here. Glad you're catching it live. At least T7 is closing in the next few years, and British Airways is moving to T8 with AA building an extension. Ah, interesting, Ian. Thank you so much for letting us know. Michael, what about the Airtrain part? The Airtrain part will be tomorrow. We'll be featuring the Airtrain to the Jamaica station. But today we'll be seeing the Airtrain between the terminals. Stay tuned. Hey, Jonathan, nice to see you here. Welcome. Here we have a mural. Look at this. Mijun Suknovik, an immigrant story. If this is Terminal 1, it's kind of lackluster. Yeah, well, these terminals are pretty old. And it is pretty empty. There's not that many flights going on here. We're not full service. But at least there's some interesting sculpture here. And here, let's see the security. We see security here. Let me show it to you. TSA right there waiting. This is usually packed to the brim. I remember waiting on long lines over here before. Michael says, you picked a good day. The CDC updated their guidance to promote more travel for vaccinated travelers. Ah, interesting. Hey, Smee, my favorite channel. Oh, I'm so glad you're enjoying this, Smee. Hello, Aya Vlogs. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you're doing well. Here in Urbanist, we take our sweet, sweet time. Let's see what flights are leaving here at Terminal 1. So we got Tokyo, we got Seoul, we got Frankfurt, we got Rome. Oh, who wants to go to Rome? Let me know. And we got the arrivals. We got planes arriving from Beijing, the capital, Frankfurt, Paris, Istanbul. We have Moscow. We have London. Ooh, we can get Norwegian to London. That's interesting. Wow. That's cool. Susie, any flights to Scotland? No. I don't see any to Scotland, but I do see from London. Oh my god, the Starbucks is closed. So this is their food court area. Kuran says, me, I want to go Rome. Alexandra says, io amo Roma. I love Rome, yes. Me too. So we got McDonald's, of course, a must. We have Dunkin' Donuts for breakfast. I usually vie for Starbucks whenever I'm at the airport. The Starbucks is closed. So we got walk and roll. And let's go back downstairs. Yeah, there's an escalator. Nice. Okay, so that's Terminal 1. Let's get back to the Airtrain and make our way to the next terminal.
For everyone's safety, you must wear a face covering over your nose and mouth while in the terminal. We thank you for your cooperation.
Kay says it's so eerie, it's quiet. Well, you would see this quiet atmosphere if you take a red eye. A red-eye flight is usually very, very, in the middle of the night, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. I've taken many red-eyes in my life, and usually the airport is this empty at that time. I've taken one red-eye in my life where the airport was packed to the brim. I forgot, that was like many years ago. And I was so stunned. I was like here like at 2 a.m. and there was so many people. Let me know, when do you usually see the airport this empty? Pre-pandemic times, I mean. Wendy says, let's go to UK. I mean, I had to cancel my London flight via Norwegian. And I have credit from Norwegian Air to fly back to Europe. I could use it at any time. So I could technically right now book a flight because I already have like the credits for it to go out to London. I just unfortunately probably will get to London, probably not be able to go anywhere else, which would be a shame. All right, how do we get to the Airtrain? Let's see. All right, here we are. I see the sign. I thought Norwegian shut down, says Christian. No, it's still running. Still running. I think they were in danger of shutting down. They downsized, I think, significantly, but they're still running. All right, the escalator up is on the other side. They're doing temperature screenings. So that is, wow, what kind of tech are they using? Mighty Bull, thank you so much for a $3 super chat. I appreciate you, Mighty Bull. Thank you. Mighty Bull, first person to super chat today. Thank you so much. Oh, what is this? A meeting of flight attendants. They're all chatting. This is all Japan Air. So, one thought I want to share is I wish airports were more like rail stations. It would be a nice future we can live in. I know it's a little bit difficult right now. There's technological limitations and also there's security considerations. But wouldn't you want a world where an airport was more like a rail station, where I can just drop in, with my small backpack and, decide to go for London for two or 3 days? Let me know if you would like a feature like that. All right, say goodbye to Terminal 1, off to the Airtrain. And let's get on. So actually, one of the very first instances of airport security ramping up was one of the flights. Was it TWA or was it Pan Am? I think it was TWA, where it was flying over Scotland and it blew up. And that was one of the very first instances of the airports in New York City ramping up security. And this was about 10 years before September 11th. It was Pan Am 103. Pan Am 103. So there we see the runway. 1989. Thank you so much. So 11 years or 12 years. There we see the city in the distance. Oh my God, I love seeing the skyline. It's so cool. I just get chills every time I see the skyline. I've been living here my entire life. I get chills every time I see the skyline. Are these the only moving walkways? There's a lot of them, Action Kid. A lot of moving walkways in JFK. Rosemary says, enjoy a coffee. You know what? If one of the terminals, let's do this, everyone. If one of the terminals, let's set some criteria, has either a Starbucks or a independent coffee shop, we'll visit it. I won't do Dunkin' Donuts. I'm not going to do any of the other companies like SIBO or whatnot. No. It has to be either Starbucks or some other non-commercial coffee shop. All right, let's see. We gotta go to all terminals. 1 minute over here, this side. This is going to Howard Beach Station, which you can transfer at Howard Beach to the A train.
The next train arriving on track 2 is for all airline terminals and all connecting flights. Please take your belongings.
Action Kid, thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you're doing well, man. I know you've done a lot of airport videos. It's so much fun every time coming here. So here we are. So now we gotta go to the other terminals over here, track 2. Milo, you're in Team Like. Thank you so much, Milo. You can take the train to Jamaica. Yeah, indeed I can. I can take it to Jamaica. Not the country, the neighborhood in Queens. So here we have the Airtrain. Only one little car on the Airtrain, so we can see the front of the Airtrain and we can see the backside. So one little car here. Rosemary says, don't insult me by having a Starbucks. Rosemary, we don't have too many options here, unfortunately, in the airport. I wish we did, Rosemary. There is the Intelligentsia coffee bar in the TWA hotel, but it's not opened yet, which is, I hope it opens up soon. So yeah, we are not really with a lot of coffee options.
Please stand clear. The doors are closing. Please hold on. We would like to remind all passengers that you must wear a face covering while riding Airtrain. This train is for airline terminals only. The next stops will be Terminals 8, 7, 5, 4, and 1.
Whoa, this does go fast. Goodbye, Terminal 1. It was enjoyable. I'll be back to go on Norwegian/Turkish Airlines. My 2 favorite airlines. Turkish is my number 1 favorite airline. Emirates is my number 2. Let me know, what's your top 2 airliners? For me, it's Turkish. Far, far third is Norwegian, just because of its. All right, here we are. T8. So we're just gonna go in order. I mean, not number order, but order of the stops here.
This train attraction is for airline terminals only.
So T8. Why do we have Terminal 8 before we have Terminal 2? Let us know in the comments. Hey, Ronald loves Urbanist Airways.
There will be no subway service from 2 a.m.
I feel you.
until 4 a.m.
All right, let's go downstairs here.
Visit MTA.gov and bus service option. Federal law requires wearing a mask at all times while at the airport. Failure to comply with this requirement.
Virgin Atlantic. Says Bjorn. SF Fields loves Aer Lingus. Does the subway go to JFK? No, this is the Airtrain. It is indeed connected to the subway, both the EJZ from Jamaica or the A train. And you can also take a host of different buses. Inkspire Luz says, I just added the movie The Terminal into my Netflix queue. Okay. This is a lot of stop here. All right, lag is away. Let's go. All right.
Federal law requires wearing a mask at all times while at the airport. Failure to comply with this requirement may result in denial of boarding an aircraft, removal from the airport, and civil penalties. Your safety is our top priority. Please maintain physical distance from others and wash your hands or use hand sanitizer frequently. Hand sanitizer and wipes are available throughout the terminal. This terminal is restricted to ticketed passengers only. Thank you for helping prevent the spread of COVID-19.
Oh, this one's a nice one. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Terminal 8. Wow. This one's gorgeous. I like this one. Looks so new. You even got that new airport smell. Hey, look at Finnair. Oh, I can use a trip to Helsinki. Let's see, how much is a airplane cost to Helsinki? Direct flight, please. I can use a good Finnish food right now. Let's see, can we go to Helsinki? Let's see where we can go. This is American Airlines. Okay, American Airlines. We can go to London Heathrow. 6:10 p.m. We can go to London. We could go Doha, Qatar. I love the shiny floor, says Joy. Me too. I do love the shiny floor. John says, wow, so empty. Please focus on the plants too. I'll show the plants as well. Let me show over here. So here's Cathay Pacific. If you want to go to Singapore, I think it probably is one of the stops. Oh, Susan is inside here. Is new airport smell similar to new car smell? No, new airport smell smells like adventure. That's what it smells like. Oh, look at that. Susan the Sparrow, ladies and gentlemen. Any flights to Hong Kong? I don't see anything to Hong Kong. I see it's in Milan. We can go to Milan, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Qatar Airways. And we're gonna go a bit further down. Let's see the huge mural that they have. Oh, interesting. The two very heavily armored guards right behind me are speaking in Russian. So these two guards right over here, they're speaking in Russian. They're Russian Americans? That's fascinating. Or do they hire out from other countries, these security forces? Let us know. If anyone knows for sure, let us know. Is that police or private security? It's private security, but they are speaking what appears to be Russian. So I'm not sure if they're hiring out from other countries or they're Russian. They just happen to be both Russian American, working in the same shift, maybe. Here's American Airlines. And look at this beautiful mural. Cathay Pacific is based in Hong Kong. Oh, thank you, all back. Look at that. I love this. They're combining all the different skylines, just like my music video. If people have missed it, I have this video. Let me pull it up. Wow, beautiful, beautiful mural. So never mind, I can't pull it up right now. But I have a video that I use for my commercial breaks that combines all the skylines as well. Mick, thank you so much for the super chat. Mick, greetings. Wish I could fly in. Me too. I wish I could fly in too as well. So that would be great. All the people are staring at me. So let me head out. All right, say goodbye to Terminal 8. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, all the flight attendants or the ticket agents were looking. I can't film here. All right, there's gonna be a little bit of buffering.
There will be no subway service from 2 a.m. until 4 a.m. daily. Please visit mta.info for enhanced bus service options. Federal law requires wearing a mask at all. Failure to comply with this requirement may result in denial of boarding an aircraft. Penalties. The next train arriving on track 1 is a Howard Beach train stopping at Federal Circle for hotel shuttles and rental cars. Lefferts Boulevard and Howard Beach for long-term parking, with connections to the Airtrain. Please take your belongings.
2 minutes. There we go. All right. So yeah, in the elevator, the American Airlines employees, who were the ticketing agents, they were waving at me. Hey, sir. And they were like smiling. Hey, sir, you can't film here, sir. No, sir, you can't film. Hey, hey. I was just like, hey, how's it going? That's why now we're moving on to the next terminal. All right, so yeah, we can't film it there. All right, next terminal, at least. So here, some Nobu asks, they ask you, why are you filming? Usually they don't ask that. So usually they just tell you to stop filming. They ask you to stop filming. Mostly that's the thing. And of course, I always respect that. So that's why I'm outside. To the next terminal. Susan, we don't discuss those topics here. Everyone, I ask kindly to don't discuss any topics or any news that happens with any other channel. Unrelated. My heart goes out to anyone who goes through anything, but not related to this channel. Stick to the topic at hand, which is airports, history, and travel. All right, next terminal. Let's go. Philippe says I'm funny. Thank you, Philippe. And Jack. Ariel's a gentleman and a scholar. Julie, what can you film on terminal? I don't know. Don't know why. Security reasons, I guess.
This train is for airline terminals only. The next steps will be terminal 7, 5, 4, 1, and 8.
These trains are really wide. They are on purpose. They are on purpose wide. So here we see the airfield. Oh, we can see the city skyline in the distance.
We are arriving at Terminal 7. Please take your belongings. This train on track 2 is for airline terminals only.
All right, Terminal 7. All right, everyone, welcome to Terminal 7. Let's see what Terminal 7 is. This is British Airways, so I think it's time to head over a direct flight to Edinburgh. Who wants to go to Edinburgh? Or you want to go to Glasgow or Isle of Man, maybe? Oh, no, let me know. Terminal 7 sounds fatal, says Jacqueline. Touche. Terminal 7, touche. Alexandra says Manchester. Charlotte says Edinburgh. Don't go to Glasgow. Edinburgh's miles better, says Gary. Touche, Gary, touche. Kyle recommends Birmingham. All right. Straight flight to Birmingham. Maybe Brighton? Maybe we could go to the homeland of one of my favorite vloggers, Bald and Bankrupt. Wendy says we're going to Manchester. Charlotte says direct to Liverpool. Oscar says over to Newcastle. James is Yorkshire. Is there direct flights to Yorkshire? I'm not sure. Ladies and gentlemen, British Airways. Terminal 7. And also Alaska Airways. Who wants to go to Alaska? You want to go to Nome, maybe? I don't know. Maybe we can head off to Nome, somewhere like that. All right, I'm going to put the camera down, just in case. And then we'll continue going. This one's a bit simple. Much more simpler, ladies and gentlemen. Much more humble. This is a more humble terminal over here. Yeah. Very 80s. Yeah, very 80s. This almost feels like a terminal for a small city. Like I've been to Portland, Maine. Actually, Portland's main terminal is way prettier than this. What terminal have I been to that looks like this? The ones in Europe, the smaller cities in Europe, their terminals look like this. The ones like that belong to like Ryanair, they look like this. This one's a lot more. Yeah, this is old. This is an old terminal. Maybe Alaska's better? I don't know. Let's see if Alaska's better. Here's United. United uses some of these. Let's see what the flights are off. Sure, you may have my attention. So we can go to Los Angeles via Alaska Airways. We could go to Tokyo Haneda via ANA Airways. Or we could go to London. No other trips to the UK, just London here. We could go to Madrid via Iberia or Warsaw. Wendy says, hope not too old for me. It is a bit too old for me. I prefer the newer, brighter, more vibrant airliners. So here we have British Airways, empty. And here we have First Club World. Is England closed like France? Indeed it is. What? I'm doing a tourist video. I explore cities. Yeah. All right. Have a good day. All right. Let's continue going to the next terminal. This is close. That's close. Oh, wow. These are all closed. Yeah. The guy's still following me. Casually, he's pretending not to, but he's still following me. All right, let's go through out here. All the doors are closed. So if you're busted, you had to go all the long way back out. Yeah, if this was a full normal day, it wouldn't be. I don't think we would run into these issues. And also, not every guard is telling me something. So it doesn't seem like it's a strict rule. It seems like some of them are choosing to be more strict than others. So off to the next terminal. That terminal wasn't really that worth it anyway. Hey, how's it going? Zap says maybe it was a fan. Belinda says if I was security, I'd be worried about the cameras I can't see rather than this camera that I can see. People are nosy when you have a camera. Yeah, well, security concerns. It's just a shame. You know, it is unfortunately a reality with security issues, but it's such a shame that that's the case. Yeah, I hope, you know, it's funny because none of us really were alive in the starting days of the train era, but I assume going to trains used to be a bigger deal. But nowadays, you know, you go to a train station, you walk in, walk right out. It's easy. Oh, right here in the middle. Can we get a glimpse of Air Force One area? Where is it? That I don't know where it is.
The next train arriving on track 1 is a Howard Beach train stopping at Terminal 8, Federal Circle for hotel shuttles and rental cars, Lefferts Boulevard and Howard Beach for long-term parking, with connections to the Airtrain. Please take your belongings.
Chris says, when I was a kid, you had to get dressed up to go to the airport. Really? Interesting. So it was normal to get dressed up. What era was this, Chris? For me in the 90s, not really. 90s, people were starting to dress more sloppy at the airport. Sweatpants were starting to become a thing. It was a bit more rare than now. Nowadays, everyone's in sweatpants. But yeah, dressing up wasn't really a thing in the 90s from what I encountered. 70s, says Alexandra. Right now, flip-flops is the norm. Yeah, flip-flops, sweatpants are the norm. All right, let's go to the next terminal. Let's see what's on the next terminal. Hopefully we'll find something nice. So this one is empty. Hopefully we'll find a nice security guard who, rather than tell us to go away, he'll invite us in. He's like, "Hey, come, we'll show you the back area. We'll show you the cargo area of the airport."
Please stand clear. The doors are closing. Please hold on. We would like to remind all passengers that you must wear a face covering while riding Airtrain. This train is for airline terminals.
You have to pay for the Airtrain. So the Airtrain, you have to pay to exit it.
4, 1, 8, and 7.
Let me wait for the announcement. You have to pay to exit it at Howard Beach or when you exit at Jamaica. So exiting to transfer to the subway or the railroad, you have to pay. But when you're transferring within the airport, it's free. And they make it so if you're canceling, getting yourself a transfer here, you don't have to pay to transfer from terminal to terminal. All right, which one's this one? 5. You know what? I'm already gonna see 5 later. We're gonna see 5 later. I already showed it in my last video, so watch my last video for number 5. We're gonna go to the next one. Mirna says even executive lounges, so sloppy dressers. Just tell them it's a customer service inspection and take their name, says Chris. Yeah, I can imagine, Chris. All right, now it's full. JetBlue is full. Terminal 5 has a lot of flights because it's more domestic.
This train is for airline terminals only. The next stops will be terminals 4, 1, 8, 7, and 5.
I still dress a little bit better when I take a plane. I still dress in jeans. You never know who you might meet. Peggy still wears business casual to fly. Oh, cool, Peggy. Right there. Stay tuned. Later tonight, 6 p.m. We'll be doing a room tour right over here. And then perhaps later at night, we'll be doing a walk around the hotel. All right, T4.
This train and track tours for airline terminals only.
So this is T4, Terminal 4. Was that the terminal in the film by Steven Spielberg starring Tom Hanks called The Terminal? Let me know. Oh, Emirates is here. Ah, Emirates is here. Maybe we'll go. If you're in a suit on a plane, the flight attendants are much nicer, as says Chris. Ooh, Chris, is that a pro tip? Should one suit up? If you're a man or if you're a woman, just go a little bit more business casual. Could also mean suiting up. Suiting up, is it the thing to do in the... there's a guy filming me. There's the random dude filming me. Let me show you. That guy randomly filming me. Yeah, is that a pro tip? Let me know. Let me know to get better service. All right, we gotta go departures up here. Could be marshals. Yeah. Maybe bags. Maybe they are sometimes undercover, so maybe. Ah, this is a cool perspective. Not so many people here. No, not so many people. Where are you flying, says Anita. Unfortunately, nowhere today. I wish I could fly, but nowhere today. All right, here we are. So this one's nice. Oh, I like this one. Alexandra says if you get well dressed, you can get an upgrade to first class. Ah. Wow, this one's a lot nicer. I like this one. So here we have Delta. And let's go down to the emptier ones. But Najota says, waiting for you in Greece. Get on the first plane, Ariel. It's 24 degrees Celsius over there, says Panajotis. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good, Panajotis. Wow. Hey, how's it going? What?
You working here?
I am, yes. Filming the video of the airport.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, because you get permit?
Because yeah, I'm showing it to the people. Yes.
No, I said you talking with
Have a great day. Bye bye. Bye bye. All right. Next stop. Okay, everyone. Next stop. They're tight here. That one was way more serious than the other ones. Oh, yeah, so many questions. Yeah, a lot of questions. Yeah, a lot of questions. Was it always this hard to film? Let me know. Has anyone ever done a vlog in the airport? I know like train stations in certain European countries is tough, but let me know. I see so many vlogs in the airport. I didn't think it was gonna be this of a pain. All right, let's go to the Airtrain. We gotta go down this way. How can we get back down? All right, let's go down this way. Let me show you a little bit more of the runway. I recently got stopped by security management for live streaming at Disney World. Ah, really? Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I can imagine. Disney World, yeah, also there's a whole lot of like tourists there. Here, security doesn't care. Well, you know what? I actually when I went to the airport at Palermo, Sicily, I was rushing to my flight, and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna get late to my plane because there was so much traffic to get to the airport." And I thought I was gonna be, "Oh my God, I'm gonna be so late for my plane because of security. I gotta go through a security check." And I'm rushing through the airport, and I see the security guys sleeping. They were sleeping, and I kind of like kind of try to wake them up, and they're like, "You're good," and then they just go back to sleep. I just went out of my plane. So that's what happens. I'm gonna quickly go down into the Airtrain, so bear with me. I'm gonna put the camera down just so I don't get bothered. So bear with me.
Level 4, ticketing and departures going down. Level 3, Airtrain going down.
Here it is. Oh, Lone Traveler says that LAX, they won't even allow you into the terminal if you don't have a pass. Interesting. All right, so I think we have to go a little bit further up for this one.
Please stand clear. The doors are closing. Please hold on. We would like to remind all passengers that you must wear a face covering while riding Airtrain. This train is for airline terminals only. The next stop will be Terminal 1, 8, 7, 5, and 4.
Benedrota says, I never faced a problem filming at airports in Greece. Yeah, some countries are much more relaxed than others. Others are much more intense. Ooh, so where are we going next?
We are arriving at Terminal 1. Please take your belongings.
Bill, indeed I can. Welcome, Bill. Any relation to Cliff? Wendy, cool flying high, indeed. Don't like the Delta logo. Too hard to see the colors. No one mentioned Delta as their favorite, so I'm surprised.
This train on track 2 is for airline terminals only.
Ooh, we're back at T1. Okay, we're back at T1. We already visited T1, so let's go for our final one, which is T5. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let's go to T5. I mean, yeah, Terminal 5. So we already visited basically all of them. So let's just complete the entire thing and go to T5, and I'll show you the outside of the TWA hotel.
Please stand clear. The doors are closing. Please hold on. We would like to remind all passengers that you must wear a face covering while riding Airtrain. This train is for airline terminals only. The next stop will be Terminal 8.
Joe, T5, is that a Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? I think that is one of the models of the Terminator. It might have been. Let us know. Well, also T2 is just the name for Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Oh, I love this train. It's so much fun. I love the windows are so big. I wish the subway had like this type of view.
We are arriving at Terminal 8. Please take your belongings.
Ah, Tao, it was T1000. Thank you.
Track 2 is for airline terminals.
T8. Okay, so we gotta wait. We're still too far away.
for airline terminals only. The next stops will be Terminal 7, 5, 4, 1, and 8.
Afro. This goes to the subway. So you have to take the subway or the railroad to New York City, which is there in the distance. But unfortunately, no, the Airtrain is not a direct route to the city. I wish it was. It would be so useful if it was.
We are arriving at Terminal 7. Please take your belongings. This train attracts you for airline terminals only.
Oh yes, so Sardinia makes a great point. There is a lot of aviation vloggers, yeah. So there's a whole lot of vlogs of airports. Tons of them. So I'm not doing anything unique over here and making a video of an airport. Nothing unique. If I were to like sneak into the cargo area, which I wouldn't do, that would be something different. That would be something I think would cause a little bit more concern.
This train is for airline terminals only. The next stop will be Terminal 5, 4, 1, 8, and 7.
So it's cool. So one track of the Airtrain does a loop around all the terminals. So you won't get too lost and you won't accidentally end up in Jamaica, Queens, if you are taking the Airtrain between terminals. Here, C5, we have arrived.
This train attracts you for airline terminals.
All right, we have arrived, ladies and gentlemen. Please stand clear of the closing doors, please. Dee-doo. All right. Max says, "Wow, that woman was angry." Yeah, that was the most serious encounter. The other two guys were just It was funny. We got the full spectrum. So we got the full spectrum today. We got super friendly. You can't film here, sir. No, sir. No, you can't film. No. And then we got, what are you filming? And then we got, what are you filming? Tell me. Tell me. That was the three. Women. But this guy's dangling here. He's been dangling for a few hours. Tao says, ask them if they want to hug it out. That might work. All right, so stay tuned. 6 p.m. We're gonna go inside one of the hotel rooms and have a philosophical chat. I'm also filming a special 360 video here, all brought to you by Laureen, who's a super urbanist and really wanted to see more of the airport. So stay tuned at 6 p.m. And we'll be back inside there later. But for now, let's end here with a short walk through Terminal 5. Next one is just a teaser shot. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, The U.S. is known for that, so yeah. But I probably wouldn't counter that. But yeah, the U.S. is definitely something the U.S. is known for. Here we got another guy. He's trying to take down the security cam. That's what happens. Rainer, where am I traveling to? I am not traveling anywhere. G says I should ask before which parts of the airport you can film. Gee, here in the US you can film in any public space. There's a bunch of vlogs in all these airports. So I don't ask beforehand. So here's the hotel rooms from the outside. So this is not part of the original structure. The structure used to be a terminal, so it used to be connected to all the airplanes. But these two buildings are the actual hotel rooms. The other building in the middle, that's the original terminal, and it's all preserved. SF Fields, you're traveling to your kitchen. Hopefully it's not a long trip. And let's see the planes, actually. I'll show you more of the planes over here. Because this is kind of cool. Perspective.
Natalie, do you remember if we took an elevator from the car up or down?
Yes, we did. We took it up. No, we took it down. We took it down. I don't know.
Attention passengers. There will be no subway service from 2 a.m. until 4 a.m. daily. Please visit MTA.info for enhanced bus service options. Federal law requires wearing a mask at all times while at the airport.
Joe, this is the closest you've been to the airport in years. Oh, Joe, I'm glad I could take you. Thank you so much for tuning in.
And civil penalties.
Michael, that's okay. Michael says it's too bad that they had to bother you filming all day. That's okay. It happens. I get it. I get it. In these like public infrastructure places, I get it. So that's okay. But we still got to show quite a lot in the Airtrain and everything, which is nice. I think it was still a worthy journey. And for anyone who's discussing news about other people who make videos, no news about other people who make videos. I don't discuss any news about that. Feel free to ask me anything about history, food, travel, or today's topic, which is the airport. Too bad MetroCard couldn't let you hop on the plane. Oh my god, that feels like the future. One day. Have you been here when it's crowded? Many times. Many times I've been here when it's super crowded. So LaGuardia or JFK, better airport into the city? Great question, Mags. You know, if I had to choose, just for the mere experience of seeing the skyline when you're arriving via plane, I would actually come via LaGuardia Airport because it's magical. But you might not have the choice if you're coming from international destinations. Otherwise, you have to come to JFK. JFK is by far the most convenient in many regards due to its transportation options and how large it is. But to see that view from the city, nothing beats entering via LaGuardia. Nikhil is so empty. Yeah, I mean, it is. A lot of places are closed. You forgot EWR. I don't like Newark personally, but let me know. Do you see the views of the city from Newark? The only time I visited Newark was at night, so I couldn't see anything. International is only JFK. Indeed, yeah. So LaGuardia, if you're traveling within the country, I would recommend coming into LaGuardia if you can. It's a really cool experience. Hey, Miguel, nice to see you here. Hey, Naila, welcome. Can you see the airport from my window? You can see the airport from your window, but never saw a comprehensive inside of these terminals. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Thank you. Ryan, what is the fourth airport of New York City? I don't know. Those are the only three I really do know of. So let's see, where can we go today? Here in JetBlue. We could go Aguadilla in Puerto Rico, my home country. We can go Buffalo, New York. That's probably a very short flight over. We could go Jacksonville, Florida. We could go Los Angeles. Portland, Oregon. Oh, we have some great coffee in Portland. Who wants to go to Portland? Have some Stumptown. We go to Santiago and have some good mango. All my Dominicans watching out there, let me know. You want to go Santiago, have some mango? Or Santo Domingo? Or go to Tampa as well. Congrats on the 40K. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, so here we are. That's a massive airport. It is. It's gigantic. It's gigantic. Look at this. Alexandra says, vamos a Puerto Rico. How about Area 51? I don't know. I had to go, what is it called? Janet Airways? Is the Area 51 airliner? No flight to Winnipeg today. No Winnipeg today. Not off to the exotic lands of Winnipeg. One day we will visit this prairie girl, do a collab in Winnipeg. If you haven't followed this prairie girl, if you want to get a perspective of Winnipeg, do so right now. All right, let's go downstairs. This one's crowded. Oh yes, because it's domestic. So JetBlue travels a lot domestically in a few countries that are just outside of the U.S., like Dominican Republic. So yeah, this one's a lot more full. So one of the security guards saw there was a woman on her phone and the bag was right next to her. And the guy said, "Hey, is that your bag?" So we got a whole lot of people here. Here is very packed. And Dunkin' Donuts is closed, unfortunately. Closed, yeah. Dunkin' Donuts right here. Just sad. So we did not run into any Starbuckses. No Starbuckses. Only one Dunkin' Donuts open, which was in T1. Or was it T1? Yeah, it was T1. And that's it. So there we go. This one, they're a lot more lax in this airport. I haven't encountered any issues. And Aer Lingus, oh, today Aer Lingus is quite full. Let's pass through here. A lot of people. Oh, sorry. So look how crazy packed. This is international JetBlue. But Aer Lingus, ladies and gentlemen, Aer Lingus finally has people. Aer Lingus, which travels over to Ireland, has a total of one, right behind this woman, 2, 3 individuals. We got 3 people at Aer Lingus today. So there is some flight, or at least one flight over to Ireland. Who wants to go to Ireland? Let me know. Oh, now we got 2 more. Ooh, I think this flight is going off soon, maybe like in 2 or 3 hours. Ooh, I would love to get on Aer Lingus. Get all up on Aer Lingus and go to Ireland. Oh, that's nice. So we got a few people. It seems there's one flight today to Ireland. And they all seem very Irish, so there we go. That's awesome. All right, so let's go back outside. Ariel, no Lingus, no party. I mean, can't wait to go Aer Lingus one day. Want to go Ireland, CK? Yes. Maybe we should board that plane, those other Irish, and visit Aer Lingus, visit Kay, have a good Irish stew. Let's end with views of the runway here in JFK Airport. If you have any last remaining questions, feel free to ask. It was a wonderful adventure. I come in peace, so... And I'm one of like thousands of vloggers, so I don't think I did anything wrong personally. So I hope you enjoyed it, and let me show you views of the runway. Brenda says, be sure to masticate on Aer Lingus, indeed. Urbanist convention at Kay's place. Yes, indeed. Okay, I hope you have enough Irish stew to make. Ask your executive producer for your luggage and passport, says Daryl. Yeah, Susie says, get ready, Kay, we're coming over. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much, Laureen, for covering this video, for sponsoring these adventure today, these next few days. Stay tuned. 6 p.m. I'll be inside the TWA hotel for a philosophical chat. You also see how the room looks inside, and then tomorrow we're gonna see how can we get from the Airtrain all the way to the middle of the city. Literally a full live video into the middle of the city. Via public transportation. And stay tuned, a 360 video of this area will be posted next week. Everyone, keep being awesome and always keep on exploring. See you at TWA. $6 p.m.